Can I ask you about, you've stated your dislike of piano competitions publicly. What do you feel like, because you have won competitions, you've been on the jury in competitions, so you clearly have a lot of experience with this. What do you feel, can you explain your position on piano competitions?
It's very simple. Nikhil. Competitions, we say in French, mal nécessaire, and necessary, evil, I would say, not evil, and necessary, something unpleasant but necessary.
Right.
First of all, it is today probably the only way for a young pianist to get some attention. Okay? Even if he doesn't get the first prize, or even if she does not get the first prize, it is the only way to get some attention. For example, some pianists who didn't get the first prize make a much bigger career today than some who did get the first prize in the same competition. But on the other hand, I really dislike the fact that we, jury members, we are just sitting there and we have to vote for young pianists who sometimes some of us jury members have maybe a personal reason to favor. Maybe the young pianist was a student of that, or maybe the young pianist, I have seen all those cases, it's very terrible. I have even the case of a young pianist who had in the jury his piano professor or previous piano professor before he or she finished the studies at the music school or whatever. But for some reason, that professor does not like that pianist. God knows what happened. And she or he will not favor. On the other side, it could be the other way, that she or he will favor. So I like the competitions which forbid us to influence each other. This is very good. When I was at the Chopin competition, or even last year at the Hong Kong competition, we are not supposed to express our opinions one jury member to the other one. And the other thing which makes me really crazy, you hear, I'm going to state this very loudly now, you hear sometimes some young pianists from China even, or from Singapore, or from another place of part of the world, who play so much better than most of the famous pianists, and so much better than many jury members. And I have the impression that this creates maybe a jealousy reaction among some jury members. So, I am a totally independent person, and I say what I believe, what I think. And then you hear these young pianists who are so fantastic, and then they disappear. Because the career is something very mysterious. The ingredients are very, very special, very mysterious. And if a record company decides to take someone who is not as great as someone else, there is nothing you can do against it. Nothing. It's awful. On the other side, let's face it, the market, Nikhil, is saturated, even without the COVID-19, even without this beautiful, so beautiful. Have you noticed that the COVID-19 has beautiful colors? The colors are so pretty. Anyway, even without the COVID-19, the market is so saturated. I am very concerned what will happen with all those young pianists. Are they going to become piano teachers and train new ones and so on? It's crazy.